And we are live, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another Live with Venice. I am your host, Venice Irving, and I'm here again today, a little earlier this time around, but I'm here today to talk to you about how you can get online teaching jobs, teaching English, or teaching any other subjects that you may be certified in. So, you know the drill, everyone. Subscribe if you're on YouTube, like and share this video so all your friends, colleagues, and family members can hear about what we're doing here on the platform. In addition to that, put down in the comments where you're from, where you're viewing from, and so forth. All right. So today we have a special guest. Her name is Lakin Cambrai Thompson, and she is streaming and coming to us live all the way from South Africa. So let me put her on stream right now. Lakin. Hi,
Hello.
Lakin. Hi. How are you doing today?
Very well, thanks, and you. Thank you for
I
having
am
me.
good. I am good. It's so good to talk to you. So, you are streaming from South Africa. The first question I always ask people is, what time is it over there?
Oh, it is 11 o'clock at night on this side. So, yeah.
So,
But
it's
we
11
awake.
o'clock Sunday night.
Yes, 11 o'clock
Yes,
Sunday night.
11 o'clock Sunday night. All right. Okay. So, not too late, hopefully, for you. All right.
No,
So, Lakin, where in South Africa are you streaming from right now?
I am from the little town of East London
East
in South
London?
Africa, Eastern Cape. So, yes.
Okay, so as you viewers know already, I have been to South Africa. It is the my best destination that I've been to so far. I love your country, Lakin. Love it, love it, love it. All
What
right,
can I
so
say? Beautiful.
yes, it is. All right, so Lakin, tell us a little bit more about yourself, and then go right into what kind of online company that you have.
Sure. So, what can I say? I'm an entrepreneur. I could pretty much start a business from the ground up. I like dealing with like-minded individuals. I strive to find people like that and to see how, if I can't now, when can I and how can I collaborate with them in the future? So, going online has just expanded my world and made that just even more possible. So, yeah, I am a mom of two. I run my business with my
Mhm,
husband.
mhm.
We pretty much are everything from front of house to your receptionist to bookings to everything. We are everything behind the scenes, and we let our teachers shine and do what they are yet to do, and is to
Right,
teach, to mentor. So we let them shine, and I do all the groundwork behind and not let them have to worry about that. So that's
right.
me.
All right.
Yeah.
Can you tell us what's the name of your online company?
So the name is Cambrai Academy Online. Cambrai was actually my nana's first name, and has
Oh,
passed down from the female. So it's my mom's second
right.
name, my second name, and I've got two daughters, so it's their second names as well.
Oh, that's such a nice idea.
Yeah,
Hmm.
so it
When I
means a
have a
lot to
daughter,
me.
I'll do that one. Or I should say, if I have one.
Oh,
All
well,
right.
we're all thumbs.
So you have Cambrai Academy Online, and tell
Correct.
us a little bit more about when it was started, why you decided to start this online company, and what kind of subjects do you offer?
So, yeah, um, as I said, Cambrai Academy, it really started from a passion that developed through my experience through school. I was a sportsman. I loved being on the field. I loved that whole experience. But unfortunately, when it came to the classroom, I needed just a little more.
Yes.
And unfortunately, I didn't quite get what helped me want to do more, So I
Right.
kept on the down low, and I got into trouble quite a bit. I won't lie. So with that, I saw a lot of students that went through the same thing that I went through, or went through the peer pressure of school, bullying, or having to be someone that they're not, be out there. I'm an outgoing person, so I never had a problem with mingling with people. And with that, I communicated with a lot of people and got this passion to help students not go through what I went through, and
Right.
help them not feel like they're lost in this mass of numbers in the classroom. So yeah, passion is what started this.
Okay. And when did you start?
I started this about 7 years ago, but actually started more from a transport side of things, funny enough.
Right.
So when I was in grade 11 already, it was a little side thing. And then from that, I started helping students with their homework.
Right.
Did that for about 2 years. And then, yeah, after school, went to PE, met my husband. We came back down to East London to my
Yes.
roots. I'm born and bred here, to my family, and we started it up again and slowly moved away from the transport, because let's face it, it's expensive,
Yes.
and focused more on really where my passion was dealing with students and helping them coming to an environment where it's home away from home, because we used to do
Right.
face to face. I actually taught my husband and I from the ground up out of our one-bedroom flat. We didn't have many resources, so a little textbook here and there, resources online, whatever we could do, because we just had to make it happen. And
Right.
I think the passion just did. That's what happened. That people saw it, and the word of mouth just went around, and obviously a lot of advertising, and yeah, face to face, we up to the point we had a facility. We were having about 50 kids an hour come through our doors.
Oh,
So
that's
that was
good.
amazing. And then
So
COVID
do
hit.
you still have a physical location or is everything online
No,
now?
unfortunately not. COVID, we
Yes, I was
tried,
about to say, yes.
we paddled as hard as we could. But
Right.
unfortunately we went online. But in the beginning, where it felt like we were taking a step back, soon we realized that actually it's not. It's opened up this world to us. And my dream was always to help as many students and families as I
Yes.
possibly could.
Yes.
And now it's, well, have an internet connection. You could be anywhere.
Exactly.
And I'm here.
Exactly.
So,
So you
yeah.
see where this online way of doing things, whether it's online studying, online business, online teaching, it has really opened the doors for you to stretch across boundaries, across countries, to reach
Yes.
people that you never usually would normally reach had you had a physical
Exactly.
location, right?
Exactly.
So
Exactly. And
it
I'm
really has
loving it.
opened up. Mhm. So,
Yeah.
so Lakin, now you are 100% online now. Tell us a little bit more about the subject areas that you offer at your school.
Okay, so at the moment, obviously we have students locally in South Africa. So with that, we're covering CAPS, we're covering your IEB curriculum, we're
Okay.
covering your Cambridge curriculums,
Okay.
we cover your GED. We also assist with SATs, helping you get ready to write your SATs, do your
Yes.
NDT. So around that's what we do, and if it's anything CAPS, Cambridge curriculum, IEB, all subjects under that umbrella, we try and do, yes.
All right. So roughly tell me about how many teachers do you have right now?
So at the moment we're sitting with about 35 teachers at
Mm-hmm.
the moment in South Africa, but with that, it's sort of, it's hard to describe. It's almost like the hospitality industry as well, because I have some
Okay.
seasonal teachers. The point is that, our teachers are independent contractors. So they are flexible, not to the
Right.
point of every week we changing our schedule, but I understand those that, are qualified, but now they're going to go study further. They've got the exams coming up at the end of the year. So obviously they inform me ahead of time. They come in as I call seasonal. We know that they're disappearing October to December, for instance. So yeah.
All right. So basically you teach almost any subject area. These teachers that you have, are they all South Africans or do they come from different countries?
So at the moment, they are all South African, but we are looking to find like-minded individuals all over, wherever. Send me an email, ask me to do a video call. I want to connect. I want to know what skills they have or what passions they have. And let's get together because I'm an energy ball. I'm ADHD, so I'm always going. Like I said, we want to expand. I want to help as many students as I possibly can. I've done this on my own. I'm pretty much self-taught. So if I get someone else that has the skills to match it, we can take this pretty far.
Okay. All right. So Lakin, tell us now, to the teacher who is interested in applying to your company right now, what is the application process? What's the first step, second step, third step that they need to do to get started?
Okay. So first thing is, there's no point in applying if you don't have a strong internet connection. Okay, so we can't do online if we're not going to have the internet connection to be able to do the class. So we need a strong internet connection. We need to have the correct device. I've had teachers that have come in wanting to use a cell phone. I can write many reasons why that's not going to work. So no, you need to have the correct devices. Internet connection, correct devices. You got to have a backup. So unfortunately, I'm in South Africa, so I know others in other countries are privileged. I don't know if you guys have load shedding, but we have load shedding, and it sort of does negatively impact classes overseas. So our teachers need to have a backup. So with that, teachers overseas, although they probably won't have that much of an issue, they might, but just to have a backup in case something happens, their power trips or something's going on. So that's the first thing. Have that down. So if we have that, we're able to actually physically give classes. Then with that is to be qualified in it. Unfortunately, I can't have someone that is still in school, as much as I'm sure that they might have the grades or be equipped to help someone lower than them. That's not really what we're wanting to do. We're not here to do homework with them. We have to offer specialized tutoring. So the person needs to have the qualifications to back that. And then with that, send me their CV. Make sure it's up to date. If you were born 50 years ago and you show me a photo of when you were 21, I'm going to have a meeting with you.
But what if I still look young?
Oh, don't we all? No, please.
So where should they send the CV and the resume?
Yes, please. CV, resume, make sure it's up to date. Forward that to me, as well as any other relevant.
Give me an email address.
Email address would be Callan, so C for cat, A for apple, 2 L's for lady, Y for yellow, N for Nelly, at cambraiacademy.co.za.
I'm just writing it here. So go ahead, tell me the other things that you're looking for when you are choosing a teacher. It's Cambrai Academy.
.co.za.
.co or CO?
O for orange.
Dot.
ZA. Z for zebra. A for apple. Yes, zebra. South Africa.
Okay, so I'm gonna put it up here. Let me know if I have the correct spelling. Is that it?
That is correct.
Correct. Perfect. Right. So tell us a little bit more about the teachers you're looking for. You want teachers who are energetic, teachers who can shine their personality through the camera, correct? You want teachers
Yes,
who are
yes.
patient, who are willing to go the extra mile. If a student is not feeling the class, thinking outside of the box and saying, what can I do to bring that student in and for that connection online to be strong for that student? Am I on the right track?
Yes, yes. Please carry on. You're doing a good job.
Now, you talked about the teacher needs to have experience, yes or no?
Yes. You
Okay,
know,
about how many years?
I won't, when I mean experience being on Zoom,
Okay,
whether it's, I have a background in doing a lot of business meetings, so with that,
right,
you're able to start a meeting, you're able to
right.
present from it, use your whiteboard, you've played around with it a bit,
Yes, yes, yes.
beginners, I can still work with that. But if you've never used the app, as I said, we're trying to move forward, and I'm one person. I don't have the time to,
Mhm.
unless it's someone that's quick, that's got computer background. I can send them a Zoom guide, do a trial with them a week later, and hopefully they could teach themselves. But
Right,
other than that, get the experience first.
right.
We're not here to reteach that.
And then
So
all of your classes are done via Zoom, correct?
yes, yes, at the
Okay,
moment,
via
yes.
Zoom. All right.
So yeah, they should have experience with Zoom. They should have the qualifications behind that. As you said, personality is a big thing. But
Yes.
a big thing is not just to be a teacher. We got a lot of people that have gone and qualified, and yes, they're teacher. South African, they're big. I've SACE registered, all great, but you need to be able to teach. And I've said it time and time again, and don't hold this against me. Qualifications isn't all that. It really, I
Mm,
feel, it is. But a big thing is if
mm,
I can have the personality and that
right,
that passion to have you leave that class knowing more than what you did coming in, that you leave with a smile, you're wanting to go and do your homework for the first time, or
right.
um to attempt something, that spark's just there. So over time you can build on that. That not everybody can do. All right. A lot of people can get their qualification, but they can't bring it through to a student. They can't grasp it.
Yeah,
And I've had a lot of academics, book smart. They 90s, hundreds, they're getting in their subjects. They've cum laudes, golden keys, PhDs. But when it comes to teaching a child, it is, oh my word. If they taught me when I was in school, I would fall asleep. So, they need to have that little bit that I can work with.
right.
I've had some introverts before, and I love it, and I've turned them into very organized. Because let's face it, I'm ADHD, so I'm not organized, but very organized, and they're out there. Because the one thing about being online is they're in their safe zone. So if you're introverted, this is still suited for you because you're in your safe bubble. No one's going to see you, and don't be afraid to make a fool of yourself. I want those teachers. I want the teachers that are young at heart. That if I'm taking a child that's battling with their thumbs and they're falling asleep, jump up, do some jumping jacks. Let's do our times tables. Wiggle it off. Do something fun to draw them back to the lesson. It doesn't have to be university lecture. Here we go. Read from the book. No, that's not what I want. Anybody can do that. I can put a page and read from it. That's not teaching. Teaching is knowing that content and having the passion in the passion in the subject you're teaching as well. Not just I wanted to be a teacher, so let's do the subject because it sounds easy. No, you have a passion because that's what gets you up in the morning. Because if you teach that child to a student, you're going to make them feel good about it. And that's what we're about. So it's not just qualifications, it's very much the golden key is personality and that passion.
All right. That was a mouthful, Lakin, but I totally agree with everything that you said. And I totally put my stamp of approval on the statement that you made. As a teacher, you have to make a fool of yourself to get the students engaged. You just
Thank
have to,
you.
you cannot be too self-conscious when you're a teacher.
Especially
You
after
have
a
to,
long day.
yeah, you have to know to step outside of the box, do things differently. Yes, you may feel a bit weirded out, but guess what? That's what it takes, right? You have
Yes,
to take risks as a teacher. All right.
yes.
So we just look at some of the qualities, skills, competencies that we're looking for the teacher. Now we want to look at how long is the onboarding process. So say, for example, I sent in my resume to the email that we put up just now. How
Mm.
long before I get a call back for an interview? And then from the interview, how long, would I get hired? Is it short? Is it long? What goes into that process?
So the big thing is obviously I wish I could have every single student that I possibly could get my hands on. That would be wonderful. So if I could, I would bring everyone in. That obviously met the criteria that I mentioned above. Um, so with that being said, if you send me your CV, you're gonna get a response anything within that week. That I have received it. Either you haven't made it or I'd like to have a Zoom call with you, or whatever, I will connect. And then from that, normally what I do is the teachers that we're happy with that will be coming aboard and joining the team, we join them onto our teachers group because I love to have the transparency within my
Okay.
team. I like us to be connected. So yes, it's a Zoom
So
group,
you
but
have a teachers group
yes, yes.
on
So
Facebook?
no, on WhatsApp.
Oh, on WhatsApp. Okay, okay, okay.
Yes, yes. So it's just a way for us to connect. Also, with the classes being online, if anything
Hmm.
happens, they can send a message on the group, or if they stuck with something, or just wanting some spark of motivation for themselves too. Because let's face it, sometimes we also need just some sort of idea when we've hit a blank. So the teachers are there to work off one another. That's what the group's about. So we'll add them to the group, and from that, they wait for me. I would have
Yes.
already within the hiring process. They would have obviously signed their contracts and all of that. I would have found out their schedules. When are they wanting to work? When are they available? Or do they only want to work an hour a day? Do they want to work 8 hours a day? I need the schedule first. I will set them up. They'll be on the teachers group. And then when I have a student in that is obviously suited to their day that they're available and to the subject they take, I will send them a message and say, hey, I've got a grade 8 for you. Stacy wants to come on a Wednesday and a Thursday. Are you available and excited to take her? 3 to 4, whatever the time is. Obviously, I know as we slowly expand, as I said, out of
Hmm.
South Africa, we will make sure that the time zones, our teachers are also
I was about
out
to ask that.
as well, are even
Yes,
willing to work, until all hours in the morning and late in the evenings as well. But obviously, as we get there, it'll be better to get teachers that aren't from South Africa, as the time zones will be better
right.
suited for their lifestyles.
Okay, so I was about to ask about the time zone because once you start
Yes.
going internationally with students and teachers, you're going to have to think
Yes.
about the time zone. So, teachers, please bear in mind that the company is located in South Africa, so they go by a South African time. Am I correct?
Yes, yes, you
Yes.
are correct.
So just bear that in mind when it comes to scheduling your classes and all of that. All right. And time is a factor because as an online teacher, you want to be on time for your class. So make sure you have that ready. All
Yes.
right. So the next question I wanted to ask is how open are you to offering languages on your platform? We have quite a few Spanish speakers that are on
Mm.
our platform. We have a few Chinese speakers too, and we just opened our platform to Portuguese speakers. So,
Oh,
is it? I know you guys speak Afrikaans, and in South Africa you have what is it? 21 different languages, whatever it is. But is it something that you do? Do you use your platform to teach to offer languages?
yes. I love languages. It is something I'm definitely wanting to get more involved in.
Hmm.
Some of my teachers here have actually taken German. However, I've noticed that in South Africa, it's not really biting as much as I quite thought.
Yes.
Apparently, French is something that
Okay.
a lot of the South Africans are wanting to be taught. So,
Right.
with that, I would love some teachers that could
Mhm.
assist in that language, but also bearing in mind we are South African. So, at the moment, we are paying in rands.
Yes.
So that's
That's
unfortunately what.
another thing. Will you pay your teachers in rand or
Yes,
in US dollars?
unfortunately in rands at the moment. But as I said, we're willing to collaborate. So if there are like-minded individuals like myself that has
Mhm.
this passion for something, they don't really know how to get it going. I've done it. Sorry. I've done it before. So
Yeah.
let me bring that. And if you bring me the students, I can bring my knowledge into that and we can collaborate. Let's get going. And then we can expand so they can look after, we can bring more teachers on, and then slowly but surely we can pay in the US dollars and any other currency, hopefully.
Or even the pounds is good too,
Yes,
right?
please.
Yeah. Okay, so for those who are not sure what we're talking about, the South African dollar, the name is Rand, right? So just like you have a
Yes.
Jamaican dollar, you have British pounds, you have US dollar, so their dollar, the name is Rand. So I remember going going in South Africa and buying fish and chips and saying, "Oh, I have $2," and they're like, "What?" And I keep on forgetting to say rand. So that was like a funny mistake for me. All right. So those are the things that the teachers have to bear in mind, that you pay in rand. And do
Hmm.
you know the rate of exchange right now? How many rands to the dollar, the US
So
dollar?
it it changes, doesn't it? If I'm not, it
Yes, it
does
does.
change.
But do you
So
know what the present what
so
it values presently?
not actually, because the thing is, if I had the students coming in regularly, I would know it, right? From the back of my hand. But the
Right.
fact is that I'm not dealing with it on a daily basis.
Okay, I see.
My husband's yeah in the background, yeah. So he's busy showing me as well. It's about it's about $1 to 14 rand, South African rand.
Okay,
Yes,
okay. So one US dollar to 14 rands. Okay,
yes.
no problem. So just bear that in mind, teachers. Now, stick a pin. I must welcome our LinkedIn audience. This is my first time streaming on LinkedIn. We finally got approved. So, welcome everyone from LinkedIn. I know I have a huge Cuban following from LinkedIn, and that's why I asked about the Spanish, because I know the Cuban teachers may want to teach Spanish on your platform also. So,
Yes.
welcome everyone from LinkedIn. Thank you for choosing our platform to get information about where you can get opportunities and resources for your teaching career. All right. So we're going to wrap up soon, Lakin. But what I want to ask you is, you said you are slowly expanding outside of South Africa. Is this, are you planning on going to specific countries, or you just wherever the wind takes you, you're gonna go. Wherever the opportunities go, you're gonna go.
Exactly that, I've got a big personality, so why hide
Yes,
it,
you do.
Yeah, I want to
Yes,
meet
you can
everybody.
see the personality shining through the camera.
As I said to you earlier, I've never traveled, so
Mhm.
I want to meet people to be able to travel with them through their experiences, connect that way.
All right. So this is a great plug right now, because I just recently started my own travel agency as a way of expanding my business. So when I
Wow.
speak to you teachers, and I speak to persons like Lakin who are online employers, I also speak to recruiters around the world, and they're always recruiting people to go abroad to teach English in China and Japan and Korea. I know there's a huge essay teach a number of teachers in South Korea right now teaching English. I know that as a fact. And so I've sent teachers abroad and linked teachers with jobs abroad, and they're always looking for flights and hotels, and they're always in travels. So I decided to expand my business. So guys, if you're traveling, if you want to travel, if you're planning on traveling next year and so forth, just hit me up, give me a call. You guys know my email address. I'm going to put it up so that you can email me if you're interested in the travel side of things. And hey, guess what? You'll never know if that is something you'd want to do in the future. You may want to start a career in travel. Hey, you'll never know. Right down below, there's my email address, hellohappyteachers@gmail.com. All right, so let us get back to Lakin. So Lakin, in wrapping up, so you have your academy, you're running it with your husband. Do you see where do you see your academy in the next, say, 5 to 10 years? What's the future like for Cambrai Online Academy?
Yeah, well, every time I've set a goal, I've always gone 3 times more than what I set in the beginning.
Yes, that's what we love.
So, yeah, as I said, I wanted to expand to wherever it takes me. So,
Right.
whoever is out there that is watching this, that wants to connect or wants to run ideas or get students here or bring their uniqueness to South Africa, send me an email. Let's network. Let's make that happen. That's the only way that we can all reach out and go further. So yeah.
Right. And guys, for persons who are in Jamaica, we know that the Jamaican patois is well loved all over. So drop an email to Lakin, and who knows, maybe you can start teaching Jamaican patois. Maybe people want to learn how to sing reggae music like Bob Marley. So you'll never know where those little opportunities may open up. So drop her an email. You see the email right there below. And just say, what your ideas are. Send her your CV, resume. Can you quickly again go over the qualifications? Do your teachers have to have a degree?
Yes.
A degree?
But I would say if they've got experience as well in doing what they've been doing, that counts for a lot as well. Especially if you're wanting not necessarily to teach a subject, but you're wanting to showcase a skill that you've learned
or a talent. Mm-hmm.
Yes, if you can do that over a Zoom call, then let's have a chat. Let's bring that to South Africa.
Absolutely.
You don't have to teach a subject.
And how can we find you on social media?
Okay, so Cambrai Academy is on Facebook. So you can go onto our Facebook page. It's Cambrai Academy Online. Our website at the moment is currently being redone. We've been remodeled. So that will be out in the next couple of weeks. You'll see that on the Facebook page as well. So you'll be able to look there. Yeah, so reach out on Facebook.
Do you have a YouTube account for Cambrai?
No, we don't at the moment.
So just Facebook for now, guys. So go on Facebook, find out what they're doing, because I know a lot of teachers, they want to get a little bit more information about these companies that they're applying for. And they also want to see the face behind the name. Who is this person that has this academy? Who will be my potential boss? And that's why I do what I do. I invite online companies, and even if you have a physical location, that's fine. I invite the bosses, the employers, to come and speak and talk about why you did what you did. Why are you offering courses, and what can the teachers gain from that? And the teachers also want to know, who are you and who will I be working for? All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of another Live with Venice. Thank you, Lakin, for gracing us with your presence all the way from South Africa. I'm still on cloud 9.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. And to all the teachers out there who are looking to find online jobs, this is another opportunity. another way for you to earn something online. Now, it may not be US dollars because you're paying in rand, but it's still money. So go online. The email is right there. Go to her Facebook page, Cambrai Academy Online, and get connected, guys. This is what we do. We connect you with resources. We connect you with opportunities. This is the time to go forward. All right. So thank you so much, Lakin. Blessings upon blessings. All the best with your expansion and all the best with your future endeavors with your company. All right.
Thank you so much. Thank
Take
you to you
care.
all. Have a good evening.
Same to you. Bye
Bye.
bye. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are here and I will be wrapping up in a second. So, guys, just encouraging you one more time that we do have a new travel agency. It's up to you if you want to come on board as a travel agent or if maybe you just want to um, use us to book your trips, your vacations, your hotel stays, your excursions, whether it's here locally in Jamaica or regionally in the Caribbean or internationally. So we ask that you support us as we support you, right? We always support you with resources, with all the things that we know, all the opportunities that we know. We always put it on the platform for the whole world to see, right? So we anticipate your support in this new venture. So this new venture is Happy Teachers Travel Agency, and we do have a Facebook group that we have, and we put all our information in that group. So if you want to, you can always join us in that group. Just go to Facebook and type in the search box Happy Teachers Travel Club, and that's it. All right. So guys, thank you again for all the support. Thank you for sharing, for liking, for following us. Welcome to our LinkedIn family again. Welcome to the fold. We'll be coming on every week. So next week, you'll see another interview with another special guest about some more opportunities. So until then, thank you again. Take care. Bye-bye.